Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 12 latest defense updates. Number 1, DRDO to develop energy efficient AESA radar for unmanned platforms. DRDO's Electronics and Radar Development Establishment, that is LRDE, will be involved in the development of a compact active electronically scanned array AESA airborne surveillance radar for small and medium-sized unmanned platforms that are under development. It has been told that radar will be more energy efficient than other technologies used for AESA radars with self-coding technology while weighing only around 25 to 30 kgs so that it can be used to unmanned platforms. Next, indigenous IRST system enters lab testing phase, fighter integration soon. IRST, that is the Indigenous Infrared Search and Track system that is under development for the Russian Su-30 Mk1 fighter jets and Tejas Mk2 fighter jets, has entered the laboratory testing phase, and soon more tests are planned, after which it will commence the airborne flight testing phase. IRST system that also incorporates a missile approach warning system, that is MAWS, is capable of tracking multiple targets and offers a large field of view FOV, and will be ready for integration into Sukhoi 30 Mk1 within 12 to 18 months after completion of the laboratory testing phase. Next, TEDBF wing folding mechanism ready. Twin engine deck based fighter program has achieved a critical milestone after ADA that had identified it as one of the most technology that will go into the TEDBF fighter jet, which is a wing folding mechanism that has cleared after the engineering test model was developed and demonstrated. A working scale model of the wing folding mechanism will be developed and tested through its paces next, as the design and the engineering model has been demonstrated. Next, Global Kashmiri Pandit Conclave urges Center to redress the situation in J&K. The Global Kashmiri Pandit Conclave, while expressing its disappointment on the Kashmiri Pandits issue, has redrawn the attention of the national and international fora on the plight of the community. A two-day Global Kashmiri Pandit Conclave was held on February 25th-26th at the Sai Auditorium in Delhi, which was organized by the Global Kashmiri Pandit Diaspora, that is GKPD, and the Jammu Kashmir Vichar Manch. The conclave was attended by 700 delegates across the world. Next, successful flight acceptance hot test of CE-20's cryogenic engine for LVM-3 M4 Chandrayaan-3 mission. The flight acceptance hot test of the CE-20 cryogenic engine that will power the cryogenic upper stage of the LVM-3 launch vehicles for the Chandrayaan-3 mission was successfully conducted on February 24th at the ISRO Propulsion Complex, Mahendragiri in Tamil Nadu. The hot test was carried out for a planned duration of 25 seconds at the high altitude test facility. All the propulsion parameters during the test were found satisfactory and closely matched with predictions. The cryogenic engine will be further integrated with the propellant tanks, stage structures, and associated fluid lines to realize the fully integrated flight cryogenic stage. Next, Army Central Command Chief leads para jump on penultimate day of his service. General Officer Command in Chief of Central Command Lieutenant General Yogendra Dimri led the Shatrujit paratroopers in a command jump organized at Agra a day before his retirement from service. A total of 70 personnel, including Lieutenant General Dimri, took part in the para jump, living by the motto, "Men apart, every man an emperor." Lieutenant General Y. Dimri supernauts on February 28th. After an illustrious career spanning really 40 years in the Indian Army. Next. Agnipath scheme in national interest. Court won't interfere with policy decision. Delhi at High Court. The centre's Agnipath scheme for recruitment into the armed forces was formulated in the national interest with the laudable objective of maintaining national security, the Delhi High Court said on Monday, while making it clear that it will not interfere with the policy decisions. The court dismissed a batch of petitions assailing the validity of the scheme while terming it a well-thought policy decision of the centre. Besides the pleas challenging the Agnipath scheme, the court also rejected a bunch of petitions relating to the recruitment process in the armed forces under certain previous advertisements, while clarifying that such candidates do not have a right to seek recruitment. Next. Italian PM Giorgia Melony to visit India on March 2nd and 3rd. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Melony will pay a 2-day visit to India beginning Thursday to bolster bilateral engagement in areas of defense and security, economy and technology. It will be the first such high-level trip from Italy to India after 5 years. Melony will be accompanied by Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani and a high-powered business delegation. Next. New variant of this India-made aircraft to reduce pilot training needs. A new variant of HAL, Hindustan 228201 LW, has been approved by the Director General of Civil Aviation, HAL, announced on Monday. The variant has maximum takeoff weight of 5,695 kg with 19 passengers capability. The Bengaluru headquarters HAL said in a statement. With this modifications, the aircraft would fall in the sub 5,700 kg aircraft category, it said. Next. German leader seeks Indian support for Russia's isolation. Chancellor Olaf Scholz said Saturday that Germany wants to get India to support or at least not block Western efforts to isolate Russia for waging a devastating war against Ukraine. Following his talks with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Scholz stressed that developing countries were being negatively impacted by energy and food shortages resulting from the war and hopes that India will help secure critical supplies to Asia, Africa and America. Modi maintained his cautious approach and said India wanted the conflict to be ended through dialogue and diplomacy. India is ready to make its contribution to any peace initiative, he added. He has refrained from any overt criticism of Russia as Moscow is a major supplier of arms, oil and India's other economic needs. Next. Italy offers S-1000 midget submarine to Pakistan Navy. Fincantieri, an Italian shipbuilder, displayed at IDEX its latest S-800 light submarine designed for covert operations in shallow waters and said to have piqued the interest of Pakistani and Gulf region customers. The S-800 submarine is based on the larger S-1000 submarine and is smaller in size, measuring 51 meters in length and 10 meters in height. But it has similar capabilities and is outfitted with many of the same technologies. It can accommodate 18 crew members, operate at depths of up to 250 meters and can stay submerged for 7 days without needing to surface. Next, Russian A-50 AWACS aircraft blown up near Minsk, Belarusian partisans. A Russian A-50 surveillance military aircraft was damaged in a drone attack at an airfield near the Belarus capital of Minsk on Sunday. Belarus partisans and members of the exiled opposition said those were drones. The participants of the operation are Belarusian. Leader of the Belarusian anti-government organization was quoted as saying on the organization's Telegram messaging app and on the Poland-based Belsat news channel, "They are not safe outside the country." Belsat is a Polish broadcaster focused on Belarusian news that Minsk has branded extremists, which include former law enforcement officers who support opposition politicians, has been branded a terrorist organization. Thank you.